Spark.
This is Down to the Wire 513.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, fly man ring.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building. We back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Yo, Down to the Wire 513, episode 375.
Let's go.
Let's go. In the building, man. We in the building.
What's happening, brothers?
Hey.
375. We creeping up. Real close.
400, man. Hey.
400, man. 400 coming up. We gotta get in the stew soon, too, man. We gotta get back in the stew soon.
Oh, for sure.
Weather breaking. So
I was getting ready to come today. And then shit got tied up, and I was like, you know what?
As you called it out, I'd have came too. I've been telling you.
That's why I was like, you know what? That ain't gonna be fair. I ain't even shout it out in the group. I'm just gonna chill. So I'm gonna say it on the show. Gotta get back in the stew soon.
Nah, facts. Make sure y'all tap in with everything Down to the Wire 513. Got a good show on the docket for y'all today, so we're gonna dive right into it. Obviously, NBA.
Hey, where LeBron and all that toughness at now? When Kevin Gates come to the court side, early waiting on him, ain't had nothing to say. Just saying.
He probably didn't know this, bro.
He knew.
I'm
not giving him that pass. He knew.
I try to give LeBron benefit of the doubt. But
no, you ain't giving him benefit of nothing.
Funny shit.
You gotta defend your family and some more stuff. Yes, your wife. That's
your wife. You know, man. That's your son, but that's your wife.
For the record.
And he came at her kind of direct.
Yeah. Hey,
disrespectful.
I'm okay with him not. This is why you don't do stuff courtside what he did, because then it sets the precedent.
Yep.
You never paid Kevin Gates attention. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. He's a musician. Some people love his music. I get it. But this is why you don't set that precedent. Because now I'm like, go say something. It's like, no, I don't want to be a crasher, but he crashed out on Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
Some people, I'm just saying. This is why LeBron, I know you in it. Don't switch up what you've been doing your whole career. You've been doing it right. Ignore the bullshit.
Facts. I agree.
Yeah. True,
but to his credit, well, not to his credit, to kind of defend LeBron. We in the playoffs right now. If he goes over there, Kevin Gates does not give an F. So like if an altercation breaks out or something, Bron might get something might happen to Bron where he missed a game for the Lakers, and I mean, so we don't expect us to get to the finals anyway. But still, you don't want that look for the league.
I don't see Kevin Gates standing down like Shannon Sharpe. I mean, like Stephen A. Smith should have stood down. He ain't standing down. So yeah,
I agree with you. You're right, but that's why you don't set that precedent though. Because now we like,
now like you picking and choosing who you checking
based
off how they gonna react.
Who you can bully
based off how you know they're gonna react, because you know damn well Stephen A. Smith is not gonna crash out.
And I can see
Kevin Gates gonna crash out.
He's gonna crash out.
Yeah, I can see into the game just to crash out. We ain't seen Kevin Gates in the basketball game all year. I don't follow him
there early, bro. Nobody there.
I haven't seen him pictured at the basketball game all season. So the fact that he came to this game after what happened after we said about Savannah, LeBron, said back.
And I only seen the first. Like I didn't even hear the third comment or what Kevin Gates. I seen Kevin Gates initially posted. Bron said we don't respond to peasants, and I didn't hear what Kevin Gates said after that. So
he said something like the truth gonna hurt or some shit, something like that.
You know, it gets me weak when you say we don't respond to peasants, but that's responding.
Yeah, it's responding to the peasant. Now you can easily say, oh, that was about him, but it was obviously about him because he posted a picture of Savannah looking at you smiling. So it's obviously was reference to what he said about her not looking at you like the white women look at you. So he should have left it alone and just said, Kevin Gates is not even on the Richter scale to even cause a ruckus in LeBron's life. So I wouldn't even act like if he did see it, I would act like I didn't see it and move the fuck on. Like, who the fuck is Kevin Gates? Let's be real here. Who's Kevin Gates? No offense, T. I know T got to interview Kevin Gates. go check out the interview. Kevin Gates on T's page.
The right thing to say is, who is Kevin Gates compared to LeBron?
In relation to LeBron James. That's what I want to say. That's a great correction, Doc. Who is Kevin Gates in That's what I'm saying. As LeBron James, who's Kevin Gates?
It's only a few people that's in LeBron James status stratosphere. Period. You got probably Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and it's not too many people that's got his global,
And that's why I kind of agree with I don't mind him talking to Stephen A. Smith because Stephen A. Smith is at that level in his profession. Kevin Gates ain't that level in rapper. He's not. So he's not even near it. Nowhere close to it. So
we're close.
Well, I didn't hear it.
He can't sell out. He can't sell out the arena right now.
Yeah, I would act like I didn't even know who that guy was. I would say who? Name one of his songs. That's all I would have said. No lie. Now I would say name one of his songs. That's what I like to say.
Phones. People know that, but name one more.
I would have said. I would have said never heard it. No lie. I would have said never heard it. Move the fuck on. No lie. I would have said that shit. I would have lied my ass off. Said never heard it. Move the fuck on. LeBron good liar. He ain't a good liar. But he's
liar. You know he's a good liar, boy. Yeah. Hey, all the things he does, lying is one of his top attributes.
I would lie. What two? He got two. What two? I never heard that fucking song. And move the fuck on. That's all I would have said.
Yeah, bro. So that's not a big deal. But to LeBron, I ain't been a fan your whole career. I kind of picked up fandom when you joined the Lakers. Just keep doing what you was doing, bro. I know you know, and that worked because it's like, hey, can't nobody get up under LeBron's skin. And now it feels like if you do the right thing, you can get up under that skin. He felt like impenetrable at first, but now it's like, oh, we know how to get to you now.
Skip Bayless, like I'm almost there.
I'm so close. I
get my response.
So close.
If I keep egging them on, get my response here pretty soon.
LeBron James gotta acknowledge him like on his Hall of Fame at the end. Like, I even ignored Skip. I know that's what you wanted your whole life. Think everybody would be weak. Like, I know you wanted this your whole life.
That'd be funny as hell. I don't see LeBron doing that.
I know
He's funny as hell if he did that shit. Funny as hell, man.
Skip Bayless can say anything, bro. He's not responding because he knows Skip. He knows that's what Skip. I need it.
He lives for that shit. He lives for it. And Skip down right now, so he definitely gonna bring Skip back up. He down.
All you gotta do is tell Skip to come outside. That's all you gotta do.
He ain't
doing that.
Skip is white, bro, and he would be a fool to walk down on Skip Bayless. If he walked down on Skip Bayless the way he did Stephen A. Smith, trust me, the narrative would have been a lot different.
It would have been a lot different. I ain't gonna lie. A lot different. That's true. That's true, Doc.
He better not do that.
Very true, man. Very true.
He got, as Don King would say, he has the complexion for the protection. I know you done heard me that. Complexion for the protection.
No, facts.
They'd have been like, I don't think sports commentators, ESPN, I don't think Skip Bayless ever said anything derogatory about him. Like, what? Hey,
LeBron's bullying Skip. LeBron's bullying innocent Skip. He never said anything. He never mentioned LeBron James' name.
Never.
Come on.
But how y'all y'all seen that the playoffs, it's been the highest watched playoffs first weekend in however so many years. So people are watching the games. How you guys feeling about the NBA playoffs so far?
We're gonna start right there with the Lakers T-Wolves. We gonna break each series down that's worth breaking down, because I mean there's few series that's like, nah, it ain't even worth our time.
It ain't worth it. But nah, so we talk about LeBron, might as well get into the series. Last night we got a much needed dub, game 2, much needed. It was must win, I think, in my opinion. Series has been kind of ugly, if you ask me. Even yesterday's game was not a pretty game for the Lakers or the Timberwolves, honestly. I don't see either of these teams going very far in the playoffs, to be honest with you. Both are offensively challenged against good defenses, and they both have showed that in this series. So, yeah, I think it's been a decent series, though. We're going to need more of LeBron and Austin Reeves to show up. Luke has been doing the thing, been the best player in the series so far. Yeah, we're going to need other players to show up. Mainly Austin and LeBron and Rui. Minnesota is a very big team. No Diddy. They got the size advantage. They had the size advantage on us, so we playing LeBron and Rui at the 5 a lot. So LeBron and Rui are playing the 5 a lot, and I thought we did a little bit too much last night, trying to hunt Rudy Gobert on defense. A little bit too much. I know he's a weaker defender, and Luka has a field day on him. But yesterday, I think he had like 9 ISOs and like 7 points on the ISO on the isolation play. So he did a pretty good job of defending. I think we need to get away from that. Of course, do it every once in a while, but I feel like yesterday we kind of did a little bit too much, especially second half.
Yeah, I'm worried about the Lakers long term in the playoffs. It's basically I want to compare it, like I said, to like I almost said, like I said, the reason for it, like to how I view the Vikings. Like problems didn't exist in regular season for the Lakers because obviously they're winning games. But like in playoff series, like I said, matchups matter. That's where shit gets exposed. And like you said, Rand, we're tremendously undersized against Minnesota. And Minnesota, they've been like a kind of a dysfunctional team all year. But honestly, they've looked like the better team. They look like the better team in both series. Obviously, it's the first half they looked terrible, but that second half when they made a run and made the game close, they look better. They look like the better team in both of the games. And hell, you've seen a game one where they took the lead in the second quarter and then look back. They beat our ass at home.
Yeah, well, it's been 8 quarters so far. I would say they look like better team 7 out of 8 quarters.
Right.
Like first quarter yesterday, we dominated first quarter, but after that we.
And really, only reason we struggled yesterday because damn fucking Chris Finch was a dumbass leaving Nas Reed in there with 3 fouls in the first half. So like he made some questionable decisions. But like I said, once their bench got in foul trouble, that kind of threw off their whole rhythm. But like I said, they kind of got it back in second half. Like I said, Luka's been the best player. Bron has been inconsistent in both games. Reeves has played okay, but obviously in the playoffs we need him to take it to another level. And I'm like you. Like I said, this isn't Dallas. Like I know that they're trying to isolate Luka on Rudy. You can't do that much in LA.
Yeah, just spamming it way too much.
So I mean, I still have hope. And honestly, I think this series is going. I think it could go 7 now. I still think Lakers could pull it out, but the way for these first 2 games is easily go 7. But if we get past this round, I think we get the runner of Golden State in Houston.
We better hope it's Houston. And even then, it'll be a tough series. But Houston offense is just terrible. Which we can talk about that a little bit too. But yeah.
But either way, like I said, long term, I think we're going to be in trouble if we somehow get past second round, get to the Western Conference Finals. Any of the 3 teams, Denver, Clippers, or OKC will give problems. Give us trouble.
Agreed.
Well, I agree with everything y'all both said basically about this series. The Lakers are a weird team. They rolling now. I know you can say that about most teams, but like when they are like playing at their best, they can beat anybody. But to me, they're so inconsistent. You just never know what you're gonna get all the way with them. I don't know what to expect. I'm not as confident that they're gonna make it out out this series now, but we'll see. I hope they do, but I don't. At this series so far, and this is early, it's just kind of showing that they definitely. People got high hopes, but they definitely probably need it's another year or 2, maybe. Mm-hmm. They're just missing a couple pieces to the puzzle.
Especially another big man. I mean, no. Shout out to Jackson Hayes, but he's not a starting NBA center.
Solid backup, but definitely not a starter. Got posted right yesterday by Ant, man. That dunk
crazy.
That dunk had was nasty, man. That dunk was nasty. But yeah, I think we still couldn't get out of this series just because off the strength of Luka, and if LeBron can pick his game up a little bit. And also just off the inexperience of Minnesota and just being a little bit, still young, still a little bit boneheaded in some of his decision making. Like yesterday, game 1 he had 9 assists. Yesterday he had like 1 or none, I think, maybe none. I forget, maybe 1. But
I think that just goes to play that, like I said, the main guys, Reed, DiVincenzo, and McDaniels, all was in foul trouble.
Yeah, but also he wasn't passing the ball. His nigga was ball hogging yesterday. His nigga was not passing the ball at all. And I guess you could say, of course those guys were out, but still got to trust your teammates to pass the ball, man. He kind of just kind of got into the television mode and just score. And of course, we're gonna load up defensively. And Lakers defense is much better yesterday. Defense intensity was way better than it was game one last night. So we gotta play defense like that every single night to even have a chance to win against any team in the league. But you know our lack of size.
Yeah, and honestly, like Charles Barkley said it last night. It almost seemed like last night too is with Minnesota. They felt like, especially in that first half, like we're happy we stole one. Okay, like we got our one. We can cruise. Like I said, we let them get this one. We got home court advantage now, basically.
Yeah, that goes to show some of the experience there too. They just you know, having that mentality is just inexperience.
So I think Lakers is key. Obviously, we need to get one on the road, but if we can go back, if we get both on the road, I think that'll be huge for
huge.
Well, I mean, the Timberwolves came in and did what they were supposed to do in LA, though.
You know, they did. They stole home court. You know, so I think we gotta go back and sell it back, man. Like you said, we gotta go back. I think we need to win both these games on the road. It's gonna take LeBron James, honestly, in these games. And Luka and LeBron will have to will these others to victory, man. You know, we can't expect Austin to go out there and score 20 plus. He didn't score 20 at one game in LA. We'll have to get a LeBron, Luka masterclass in game 3 or game 4 or both to have a chance to win a game, I think.
Game 3, Lakers at Timberwolves, Friday, 9:30, ESPN.
Yep. Hey, shout out to the boy Steph that cooked them boys up the other day, bro. Since we mentioned Golden State, Steph cooked them boys up. You know, face what you want. You know what I'm saying? 31 points. He was. I don't know if the Rockets got the experience to beat Golden State yet. We'll see on this next game. You know, but I just don't think they got. I don't think they got the experience. I think they'll make it even further next year. But it's hard to beat, a team that got some championship pedigree, and I don't even how many people got rings on that team. I said you, but two of the 3 stars, Draymond and Curry, got them. So that makes it, and it's playoff time. So this is where they locked in. So it's gonna be tough for the Rockets. I think they'll come back and win tonight. If they don't, it's a chance they get swept.
Big chance they get swept if they don't win this game tonight. I could be wrong. You know, last week I picked the Rockets in 6. I think I underestimated their lack of half-court offense, man. Their half-court offense looked terrible. Fred VanVleet and Jalen Green were just throwing up anything at the rim, hoping that it went in. They've shot like 4 for 34 from the field combined. If they continue to do that, they have no chance to win in this series. You know, and the half-court defense for Golden State is pretty elite, even though they lack size as well, like we talked about the Lakers, but I think they won the boards in game 1. So they came to play. You know, Jimmy showed playoff Jimmy as well. He came out very aggressive.
25.
Yeah, and you know, Steph is Steph, you know, and if they continue to do this, they could be scary, man.
Well, like I said, I think we talked about it last week. Like I said, for me, for them to make a run, I think it's just Western Conference Finals because, like I said, Steph being superhuman, like I said, he's going to be this the entire playoffs in order for to get to the championship game. And I know, like I said, Curry was already talking about how fatigued they were coming in. So I said, yeah, at best I see them getting Western Conference Finals, but I said they did what they're supposed to do. Game 1, obviously their championship experience showed. For me, I just think the Rockets, man. I think the Rockets just, like you said, I think just their inexperience showed. I think it's almost kind of comparable to, and we'll talk about them here in a minute. How Detroit looked game 1, like
I give Detroit a lot more credit than that. Detroit had game 1-1. But you're right. The inexperience did show right off the game.
But as far as like I said, their star player like Jalen Green, like this Jalen Green's like first meaningful playoff game. Like Cade Cunningham, he struggled game 1, but bounced back game.
He did show, yeah.
So I think we'll see like that type of performance from Jalen Green tonight, where he's like, okay, this is what playoff basketball is. Okay, I'm gonna have my bounce back game tonight.
Jalen Green, my guy, but I don't know if you're gonna see that, bro. I'm being real. Jalen Green's my guy. You know I'm a big Jalen Green fan. I don't know if you're gonna see that, man. I hope so.
But if, like I said, if we banking on goals or Steph scoring 39 points every game like this, I mean, just I just don't know how long that can
far
that can last. But
I agree.
I'm enjoying the, like I said, the moments. I mean, like I said before the season, let's enjoy these moments with KD, Bron, and Steph, because like I said, the days of
got many more left.
It's crazy to think about it, because I was like, there's been all over Twitter, like Riley Curry, like that's a big girl now. I remember he was definitely holding her and during the that's a whole big girl.
That was 10 years ago.
Yeah, that was ages ago now. Shit.
Jesus
crazy.
Christ.
Time flies, man. Time flies.
It does.
Yeah, game 2 between Houston and Rockets tips off here about 10 minutes. So yeah, we'll game tips off while we'll be on the air.
Cleveland is going to sweep Miami. They just
that's one of the series I was just like, we don't even need to.
We ain't got to get. Y'all want to get deep into it? If not, Miami they cleared the Tyler Hero, and Bam just can't be your best players in the story.
Yeah.
That's a series we don't need to talk about. OKC and Memphis, we don't need to talk about.
That 50-point dub is crazy, man.
Yeah,
to get dubbed by 50 in the playoffs is crazy.
Come on, y'all. Like, come on.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna put that out there.
Y'all gonna have some pride.
Memphis needs to just blow it up, bro. I'm sorry, blow it up.
At this point, yeah.
Blow it up.
What you only do? Who you only keep? Ja? That's it?
I want to keep him.
Me either.
I'm blowing it up. And I don't think his trade value is all that high, honestly. I don't think
it ain't.
I think if they put him on trade market, I think people will be surprised at what they don't get offered for Ja.
I wouldn't go get him. And I like Ja Morant, but I'm just talking as an NBA owner, GM. I'm not going to get him.
Cool. I'm cool. Same.
Depending on what organization you need. Like if you wanted the bottom of the barrel organization, hell yeah, I'm going to go get him.
Yeah. If I'm like
right now, so
yeah, if I'm like Sacramento or something, I'm gonna put asses in seats. But if I'm trying to win a championship, I'm cool.
Yeah, I don't see no championship team.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Taking on that contract with Ja.
Yeah, I'm super cool.
And it's just like when you take on that money, he doesn't. While he's good, he doesn't instantly like change your the face or like how good your team is. Like when Luka could go to about any team, and you're like, it changes. You look at it, you're gonna look at that team a lot differently.
Yeah, depends on what team it is, though.
No, I agree with Doc. I don't see him. He doesn't raise your ceiling that much, T.
Yeah,
he don't do it for his own team. When he's out, they still win games. When he's here, they win games. Like they're okay. He's okay.
I think so. It's like I said, I'm not saying he's going to go to any team and be the best player on the team, but like I said,
obviously not that.
A team with pieces in place, yes, he could easily help. Seeing like, I know that I know they won't. I know that they're not going to do it, but if he goes and replaces, not replaces because he's not with them anymore. He goes to like the Clippers. He can help the Clippers.
No, I don't think so. I
think they ceiling remains the same.
No, I think it probably gets worse. Because who are they going to get Ja? You get him James Harden to get him? I'm not getting James Harden to get Ja. I'm sorry. I think Ja's a better future player than James Harden, but I'm not getting James Harden a better point guard than Ja Morant. I'm sorry.
I'm not saying like I said the Clippers is going to go after Ja, but I'm just naming example of a team.
I'm not taking the ball out of James Harden's hand and put it in Ja's hand. I'm not doing that. So Ja won't be happy there. He won't be happy there. Ja wants ball in his hands. Right now, as soon as they got rid of the coach, he's putting the ball in his hands more. He's happy now. He get more points. They're losing games. He's happy though. He wants the ball in his hands. I'm not taking the ball out of James Harden's hands to put the ball in his hands. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. James Harden is a better point guard than Ja Morant. I'm not taking the ball out of his hands to put it in Ja's. I'm not doing it. So no, he's not raising the ceiling in LA.
I think he
could. Like Ja and Kawhi is not better than James and Kawhi, in my opinion.
But I'm not saying they would. I mean,
let's say even if they kept all three, I just don't think Ja would mesh well with them though. Because
where's he fitting in at? Like to get Ja, you have to reduce James' ball handling, and I think that'll make the team worse.
I think
that would make the team worse.
Ty Lue is a coach that I feel can make it work.
They have Bones Highland. He's kind of like a crackhead John Morant. Like he's nowhere near as good John Morant at all. He's nowhere near as good John Morant. So don't take that as. But he's like the same kind of player. He's just fast, get the ball, run up the court kind of player. Never played him.
I like John Morant a lot though, but he just can't really. He's not that good of a shooter.
That's a fact.
So I don't know. I don't know what he needs to for him to take his game to the next level to be that he's gonna have to become a more of a elite shooter.
And also, who's he making better on his team? Who's he making better? Who? Nobody. I answer it for you. Nobody. It's only for you to answer. Nobody.
I think.
Who's made better? Who's made better? Answer that question. Does he make anybody on his team better right now? If so, who? Name them.
Well, not on this, not now, because shit, the team sucks. They fired their head coach.
They have decent talent. It's the same team that 2-3 years ago they was number 2 seed in the Western Conference, bro. We talking about they suck. What do you mean they suck? What do you mean? Yeah. The same roster they had 2-3 years ago, they just made it to the conference.
You know, coaching matters though.
They had Jenkins was there.
No, not now.
Right, but he was there all the season. They were not doing that good. They were doing okay, but they were nowhere near as good as they were 2-3 years ago. Yeah,
but look what happens once they lost Taylor Jenkins. It's reason they're the 8th seed right now.
But with T, we know the difference between 4th and 8th is like 3 games. Come on, let's be real here. Let's be real. With Taylor Jenkins, they will be doing the same thing they're doing right now. Flame out in the first round.
Who says they don't win those? They don't win those games. Avoid OKC and not getting blown up.
They'll still be getting flamed. They'll be flaming out in the first round.
No.
They'll be seeing the Lakers. They'll be seeing the Clippers. They'll be seeing Denver and getting flamed.
So you telling me right now, if Memphis was 7 seed against Houston, they won't have a shot to beat Houston.
7 seed is still in the plan though. That's you saying. Now you're what you're doing is you're saying 2 different things. You're saying you just said if they kept those Jenkins, they would have been better and they would have been playing. But then you're saying they're 7 seed, 17 is playing.
Yes, but
so what are you saying here?
Matchups, coaching matters. Like I said, if Taylor Jenkins is coaching, maybe they beat Golden State in the play-in and get 7 seed. Maybe. If
he's the coach and they in the play-in still, then what are we talking about? It's the same issue they have. The same issue they have now.
No, a 7 and 8 seed is different. That's the thing.
Okay. Yes, well, we're going in a circle right now. The main point is the roster is roughly the same core they had when they were pretty good.
Oh, just to clear it up because you had me wondering. The difference between 8 and the 2 seed is 4 games. The difference between
I didn't say it was 2 seed.
I'm telling you, the Rockets was 52-30 and Memphis was 48-34, and the 4 seed was 50-32. So it was 2 games between the 4 seed and it's really the 3 seed. So it ain't really that.
Like they in their heads with the Lakers. Like it's not like they were, they were playing. Like I said, they played the Denver Nuggets. They were getting flamed. They playing the Clippers. They getting flamed. Yeah, Rockets maybe not. Rockets are young and experienced team too, but
like you said, but you're pointing out matchup. That same thing. You're pointing out matchups like me. Like I said,
no. But what you're saying, T, is if they kept Taylor Jenkins, they would have been somewhere in the playoffs, not playing. They would have been 6, 5, 4, 3, not 2 because Rockets had two locked up. Rockets would have been playing the 7 seed regardless. They would have been playing 7 seed. They would have not been Memphis. You said that if they kept Taylor Jenkins, they would have not been playing 6 seed. They were playing the Rockets. They didn't play in the Clippers. They were playing the Nuggets, Clippers, Lakers. Getting flamed.
I didn't say they wouldn't make the play in. I said they would have won some of those games.
Meaning they would have been higher seed, not in the fucking play-in, T. The doctor said 2 games between them and the 4th seed.
Randy,
some of those games is 2 games, T.
Right, but do you realize some of those games is like say
we're not going to agree here.
It's a play-in game against Golden State.
You just said some of these games. They won some of those games. They would have been. What do you say, Doc? 2 games between 2 games and the 4.
2 games between the 3 and the really the 3rd because the Lakers and Denver had the same record.
So they would have been somewhere in that Denver, LA, the 2 LA teams, somewhere in 6 and 3. They would have been nowhere in 2 or nowhere in 7. They would have been 6 and 3. getting flamed by the Lakers, Nuggets, or Clippers.
That's still pretty close though. In between the 8th seed and the second seed is only 4 games. That's
They just get the ass beat by us. We just beat the ass, and we're not all that good. And the Nuggets Clippers are better than us. And Nuggets Clippers would have flamed the Nuggets, bro. I mean, flamed the Clippers. They would have beat the Clippers' ass. It would have been the same result. They would have flamed down the first round, fire tail Jenkins still, blow it up. Ja is not a ceiling raising team player right now in his career. Maybe he can get there, but right now he I think he benefited from early on when his team was against success and he was getting good numbers. So he got the hype. He's no different right now, in my opinion, than like a Melo Ball. Melo Ball gets good stats. So he's not a ceiling raising player. Ja is not a ceiling raising player, in my opinion. I'm a Melo Ball fan. They don't raise cylinder teams. Who they making better on the teams?
I like Ja Morant a lot, but I just don't think he raised the ceiling. I mean, y'all both, I understand both your points, but Ja just got what are you in his 5th season? I think he just got to pick it up. 6.
Who's he making better?
Shoot, time. I forgot he only played 9 games that last year or something.
This year his numbers went down, and this is the best season Jaren Jackson Jr. has had. That's been a good sign for your point guard. This worst year is the second best player's best year. That's a terrible sign.
Correct.
But he needs to look in the mirror. He needs to look himself in the mirror and really look himself in the mirror and say, what is going to benefit my team and my career?
He's been hurt most of his. That's the main issue he has. He's been hurt. But the original point is, could he go somewhere and help a team get better? I think so. Like I said, depending on what team it is.
I don't think that's That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I know
y'all said raise the ceiling.
Yeah, that's like
he raised the ceiling on the fucking on the fucking Pelicans. We're talking about good teams here, T. Good teams.
Right.
You said Clippers. No, exactly. He's not raising Clippers on. No, he's not raising Clippers on Clippers. He's not.
But Rand, we don't. But honestly, it's like it's hypothetical, so we really don't know that. We're just. It's your opinion against mine. We don't know that. It was a hypothetical question. But
if you get Ja Morant in there, you're going to take the ball out of whose hands? James Harden. Ja Morant is right now. He's like a better version, way better version right now at this point in his career than like a Russell Westbrook. That's what they will put him as in Clippers. He'll be in Russell Westbrook's spot.
Okay, so
he wouldn't be in Ja Morant's spot that Ja Morant is doing it right now in Memphis. He will be in Russell Westbrook's spot that the Westbrook is in LA.
Okay, so then
that's how they use him. That's how they use him. They wouldn't use him like Ja Morant. They use him like Russell Westbrook in LA.
Okay, so then basically, so you're saying he can go to Denver and help them be better than Russ is right now. Then
I think he would, but I don't know if
shoot.
Russ, I mean, Russ can't really shoot either.
I think he would do.
And what are they doing right now? Their ceiling has not raised. T. They're a worse team than they were last year. They're worse off. They're about to lose to the Clippers in the first round.
We don't know that. It's series tied 1-1. Let's see.
Clippers should be up 2-0 right now.
They should. I'm with you.
Clippers should be up 2-0. So let's be real here. They should be up 2-0. Jokic is a fucking beast. It's a game 2. Jokic off game. They lost. Kawhi is playing at an all-world level right now.
Boy, he's
the Clippers are oh, be careful, bro.
Right.
Clippers are dangerous.
I picked the Clippers.
Clippers are dangerous. They're dangerous. And Russ is not making them a better team right now.
No, okay, but I'm saying, so you're saying,
not saying he's making them worse, but he's not raising their ceiling.
So you're saying a younger Russell Westbrook, which is what you compare Ja to, can't help the Denver Nuggets right now.
I ain't saying Ja's that good. Ja ain't that good. Ja is not a younger Westbrook good. No, that's what I said was he would be used. If Ja went to the Clippers right now, they would use him the same way they used Russell last year. But Ja is not better than Kawhi. He's not better than James Harden for their offense right now. They will not put the ball in his hands. He's not making anybody better. James Harden makes everybody better on the team right now. Everybody. Zubac had an all-NBA season. Why? James Harden.
Right. So yeah.
Ja is not doing that. So Ja will be doing what Russ did for them. He will be in a darker spot, freelancing on the court. He will not be getting the opportunities like he gets in Memphis. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So no, he would not raise the ceiling because he would not get the opportunities that he gets in Memphis. He would not get the same opportunities down there. He would get different opportunities. He would be in different spots that he is right now in Memphis. He would not be ball handling like he is in Memphis. So no, he will not raise the ceiling. He will not. He will be in the corner and he can't fucking shoot. So no, he wouldn't.
I think he would, but either way, we can move on.
Okay.
I say, well, I mean, it won't
Why?
happen.
Why do you think he would? Why do you think he would? Give me. I give you best reasons why I think he wouldn't. Give me hoop reasons why he think he would. Hoop reasons why.
Bro, that's like everything. Like I said, we always look at players go to like they team up with guys, and we always say, oh, it's not going to work. Like I said, we thought the Jimmy Butler situation in Golden State wasn't going to work. Look how that's working out. Like I said, I think Ty Lue is a great basketball mind. He could find ways to incorporate Ja in that offense, and I think he definitely raised the game athletically and on the defensive end. I think Ty Lue is that good of a coach.
Give me reasons. Give me ways how. Give me ways how. Where's he gonna put Ja at? Is Ja gonna be 6-man? Because when does he have time to do what he do what you gonna want him to do? When is there gonna be time to get Ja on pick and roll with Zubac when he's not gonna get Zubac the fucking ball? That's not efficient. They're gonna look at the stats. They're gonna quickly rule that fucking shit out. They're gonna give him opportunities beginning of the season. They're gonna give him the ball. They're gonna look at the stats after 2 games and say, okay, we gave Ja 30 pick and rolls. We gave James pick and rolls. We got the X amount of points from Ja's pick and rolls. We got X amount of points James pick and rolls. All right, let's X that shit out. That shit ain't working. That's what happens in the NBA locker room. They X shit out. That doesn't work. So you're right. They would try shit and it wouldn't work, and they would X that shit out.
But we don't.
When Russ got pissed off, Ja would get pissed off too.
Like I said, we could say we could try. Like I said, because it's all hypothetical. We could say it won't work, but we don't know it doesn't. It's not going to work.
Different shit this year in Memphis, where Ja didn't have his hands on the ball, and what happened? Ja got mad. No, I'm giving you an example, real life examples of what happened when you try to switch shit up with Ja. They switched it up this year. They get more motion offense, more movement on offense. Let's pick and rolls with him. He got pissed off. He wanted the ball in his hands more. When they fired Taylor Jenkins, what happened? Look at the stats, bro.
Yeah,
Ja went up massively. His points went up.
And I know that.
What happened? They start losing fucking games.
And that's why they lost. Yes.
They start losing fucking games. That's what he wants to do. He wants to pick and roll with. That's what he wants to do, which is cool. But good offenses is not going to let this happen. Good coaches are not going to do that. They're not going to do that. So if he goes to Ty Lue gonna be like, bro, no, this shit don't work. Ty Lue ain't no fucking pushover coach. He's gonna be like, no, it ain't working. Try it out, Ja. And then working, move on.
Taylor Jenkins is why Ja got him up out of here.
Nah, he no pushover. That's neither here nor there. We could just
I mean,
go next series.
We
talk more about that series supposed to, man. They gonna get swept.
Ja
would get swept if he was anywhere else too.
That's not the reason I said it. Like I said, yes, they're getting swept.
But Ja, just like I said, I think the trade value for Ja would not be that high because teams see. I'm not blind. Teams see what I see. They see what they. I watch other shit. I watch GMs talk about it. Ex-GMs talk about this shit. That's why I get my shit from. I watch the shit like, you know what? They're right. He's not moving the ceiling unless he changes the way he play. He ain't moving the ceiling.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Ja just.
But she good. I mean, shit.
Jumper, move. You get a jumper. If you want to play, he plays. He needs a jumper.
If he just like he young enough. My opinion is Ja just for him to take his career to the next level, and he got that blessing to do it. He just got to really work on his jump shot to raise anybody. He just remind me of Russell Westbrook, and a lot of times with Russell Westbrook, when y'all ask that question, and we can move on. I don't think a young Russell Westbrook adds a lot of bit because of people ceiling because I didn't think he played championship type basketball, and I think I've been saying that on the show forever. Whether you agree or disagree, I get it, but Russ is a Hall of Famer, but I just his style of play just didn't correlate to the championships, which is why KD left.
I agree.
So, let's see.
That's a fact. You see something like he ain't agree. That's a fact though. He ain't won a championship. That's a fact.
But
next Pistons series. We mentioned Jay Cunningham.
That was a fun game. That was fun games. It's been fun games to watch.
Pistons should be up 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
They should be up 2-0. They've been dominating the series. And the first game, Cade didn't even play well. They still should win the game. Game 2, Cade came out, had his playoff coming out party, balled out on them.
They tried to get a game away though.
They did, but I gotta say this, bro.
They ain't score for 5 minutes, bro.
I hate the way Jalen Brunson plays basketball, bro.
For real,
the way he foul baits is just so fucking annoying, bro. It's the same way that Chris Paul used to do in Chris Paul's prime. Why I started hating Chris Paul. The way he foul baits is not playing basketball, man. And you can
got
tell
to. He undersized guard. I mean, shit, he got to do what he got to do to score.
But you doing that to try to you trying to foul bait to, and you getting hype up. There's 6 fouls. Get him out of here. Like that shows that you are scared of that man guarding you. That's what that shows.
That shows IQ.
That's
Yeah.
not. No, that's not showing IQ.
That's basketball
That's
IQ.
not IQ. That's not basketball IQ.
If I get one of their best defenders out the game because he's like I said, I'm baiting him to draw fouls. Hey, yeah.
Now, if the guy is just over aggressively and just fouling, but if you flopping like he flops, bro, come on, T.
Well, that's on the refs then. I mean, the refs,
man.
Then tell the refs all the refs got to do, don't call it. I said
like if they're playing defense like Josh Hart plays defense on niggas, that's one thing. Josh Hart's a fucking hype box. They don't call no fouls on him.
All Jalen
Brunson. You know why? Because niggas don't flop when he guards when they don't flop.
All Jalen
Brunson is a flop machine, bro.
He's taking advantage of the rules of the game today. That's all he's doing.
That's annoying.
That's what James Harden got known for in Houston.
It was annoying to them when niggas said it, but James Harden also was a killer too offensively. More than I ain't saying Jalen Brunson is not a killer, but he's nowhere near the offensive level of killer James Harden was. Nowhere near. No, not even fucking close.
Well, yeah, James Harden was 6'6" too.
Yeah, he's also just way better. It's way better. Not even close. But yeah, shout out Jalen Brunson for cheating his play to that game, cheating the game that way. That's why the Knicks. That's why the Knicks ain't going nowhere this year. If our Knicks ain't going fucking nowhere. You doing all that foul bait and Cat got what, 1 shot in the second half, game 2. Go ahead, keep doing that bullshit, Jalen. Keep doing that bullshit. Y'all gonna lose the series. Go ahead.
Nah, they ain't gonna lose series. They gonna get popped the ball. They gonna get popped by Boston in the
they
second
keep
round.
doing that. They're gonna fuck around and lose the series.
Boston just went ahead and beat Orlando. Jason Tatum missed his 109-100. Jason Tatum missed his first playoff game with a bruised wrist. If I'm them, I just go ahead. Jaylen Brown and the rest of the boys good enough to beat Orlando. Said he's getting the rest of the series.
They got JT. Have a seat.
That's a series we don't need to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh man, Miami done made a comeback.
Skip that series.
But
I'm saying tonight, right now, they done came back. They were down close to 20 points. It's 100-94.
Cleveland just got bored. They about to pull away.
Well, I hope so. But getting bored is how you lose games sometimes. Y'all know.
That's true too.
You can't get bored in the playoffs.
Like you said, they still down 6. They was taking the lead, okay, but they still down 6. Yeah.
Nothing to worry about there.
I agree.
I think the Knicks are in trouble. Knicks are in trouble. I think for future, like we're talking about Lakers and the Timberwolves, future moving forward, they're in trouble.
I agree. I mean, we've said it. Like I said, that's why I don't give them, like I said, the edge to beat a Boston. Like I said, when they gotta rely on Cat to be super Cat, and like I said,
in essence, Kentucky. If he wasn't even like that then.
Not complaining, which Draymond lame as hell. He said he gets credit for the reason the way Cat played in game 1, lame as hell. But when you got Cat, like I said, not getting a shot in the second half and he's disengaged, you can't do that in the playoffs. That's why they won't win, especially against Boston next round. We'll see how Detroit responds to game 3. Like they're going back to the crib. They deal with
whose fault is that though? Whose fault is that he gets no shots in the second half? Whose fault is that?
Tibbs. Shit.
Jalen Brunson, if you ask me, he the point guard. Now Tibbs, a little bit of Tibbs too.
It's also on Cat. It's a little bit of everybody.
Yeah, when you Cat's level of play, bro.
Give me the fucking ball.
Give the ball,
the fucking ball. Jalen, give me the fucking ball, nigga. Give me the fucking other way. Give me the fucking ball.
Shit, did it. I mean, it happened. Well, it didn't happen. It happened more game 1 because like Brunson was struggling game 1. Campaign was the reason they came back and won game 1.
He was. So
I mean,
Cat got to be more assertive, man. He's a little too soft for me, man.
But that's
he's
what
he been. That's what he been.
He one of them guys where like if Cat having a bad game, just don't even talk stuff to him because it's like how they say let sleeping dogs lie because he ain't gonna pick himself up. You ain't gotta
he's gonna check himself out.
Like, you be like, bro, don't even talk to him. He having a bad game. He he ain't the type of guy that can like create some type. You know how we joked about with Jordan. It made it personal. He can't create beef like that. You got to give him the beef.
That's facts, man.
But I will say, I mean, like I said, we've been talking about this Detroit team all year, and I mean, we got to say we know Cunningham took over game 2 for sure, but we got to give credit to Tobias Harris, Dennis Short, the vets pretty much. Like I said, if Cunningham shows up game 1, like I said, this is 2-0 Detroit. Easily.
Yeah, they win that game easily if he shows up. So shout out to the vets down there. Shorter, big time 3-ball.
Big time 3, yep.
The vets pull you through the playoffs a lot of times. At least you know to the younger guys get their footing under them. Like, oh, okay, this is what playoff basketball is about.
Yeah, game 2 that happened. K played way better. Jalen Duren played way better. Yeah, man, they definitely tougher than New York. You know, that's one thing I was a little worried about when New York got rid of Hartenstein and you know, they got Cat and they're going to start playing Cat at the 5 and they didn't get Mitch Robinson back late in the season. That they got a little softer. You know, that shows.
Yeah,
they already, you know, how much when you have Jalen Brunson as your point, he's a smaller guy, and Cat is your best offensive, you know, big player. That's not good, you know.
They need a Julius Randle for this series. Like,
yeah, they need a dog.
Yeah, I wish, like I said,
dog in them.
I know that's who that they had to trade for, but like I said, Julius Randle I think would fit a lot better in this series for the Knicks.
He gave him that toughness, man. He gave him that toughness. Yeah, without him and Ihart, they ain't got the toughness, man. The toughness ain't there no more.
Talk about for me, like I said, that was I think that's the best, the interesting series on the East. The most interesting series in the West, Clippers Nuggets. I said we talked about it earlier. I talked a little bit earlier. Series tied 1-1. Obviously, I mentioned Clippers should be up 2-0. I agree. It's just something about the Clippers, man. Like I said, I don't know what it is that they curse or something like that. They choked that game 1 away.
Man, they did, man. That's Jokic is just fucking good, bro. He's really, really good. That's what it is. But the Clippers, this is the best series in the playoffs right now. This series is elite basketball. Kawhi Leonard, man. When he's playing like this, he is like top 5, whatever you want to call him.
Bro. Top 5, bro. Like when he's healthy and
whatever you want to call him, man. He's that.
And that was a efficient 39, bro.
Oh my God, bro.
That like
he missed like one shot, bro. It was like one dunk and no dunks, something like that. It was crazy. Yeah. It was all middies. A mid-range assassin, bro.
Now, granted, I don't expect Kawhi to be that efficient for the rest of the series, but like I said, that game 2 just shows, like I said, Kawhi like his remember who the fuck I am.
Yeah, remember that series back in the day when he was in San Antonio? They played Memphis. And man, it was like, bro, this thing is Kobe. Like, this is Kobe 2.0 right here, bro. Like, what the fuck is going on?
It was like game 5 or game 6.
I forget what game it was, but he was just hitting fucking everything, bro. I felt like this game, I felt like it was vintage Kawhi, bro. And I was just thinking, like, bro, if it's knock on wood, hope this thing, please don't get hurt, Kawhi. Please just have a healthy playoff series, man. I know I'm a Lakers fan, but I'm just dying to see you healthy in the playoffs for a full playoff series or for a full postseason again. Dying to see it, bro, because he is fun to watch, bro. It's like watching Kobe go over again. Like, he's bigger and a little bit more robotic than Kobe. He's smooth as Kobe, but it's something about like his line drive. I don't know if it's line drive shot it is. Kobe had line drive shot too. I don't know if it's that. Is that what the line drive what it is, man? Motherfucker, just the angle it should go into the rim is just, man. It's just so Kobe-esque. It's just so fun to watch, man.
And then obviously, man, James Harden, like I said, facilitating, like taking over when, like I said, James Harden is picking his moments when he's taking over or giving Zubac lobs or whatever it is. Like I said, it's a fun series. On the other side, I just think for Denver, they got to find that lineup to close out games, bro. Like, it's like game, like in the first game, Michael Porter Jr. didn't close the game at all. Second series,
terrible.
He's in there.
Yeah.
They don't know whether they want to go Christian Braun or Russ to close the game. Like,
they're gonna have to go Russ and Christian because Michael Porter Jr. got hurt.
Well, now,
He got
now.
hurt last game. I don't know if is he playing. Is it game tonight? Right? He playing tonight
No.
or tomorrow night?
No game tonight. If I had to assume, I would assume he'll probably give it a go.
Man, it's left shoulder, so he ain't shooting shoulder, but man,
how effective? Like, all it'll take is one bump.
Yeah, and he already is not. He's already hit or miss. Hot or cold.
Not the healthiest guy.
Yeah, I mean, since he's been in the league, he's been, honestly, since he's been in the league. Lately, he's been a lot better, but still, he's always hit or miss out there. So if he's hurt, that first shot will go down. Sub, get him out of there because he's gonna be no good for your rest of the game probably. But man, it's just honestly, it's criminal what Denver front office have done to that roster. Honestly, man, letting go of those key vets they had, like KCP. I wasn't a huge fan of this guy, but what's his name? The nigga name? Bruce Brown. Niggas like that, bro.
Defense, you need them.
Oh my god, bro! Because the young guys they got, they're hoping that the pan into something. Christian Brown is okay, but he's not even Bruce Brown. Not to mention KCP was a knockdown 3-point shooter and also elite defender. And the only shooter they have is Michael Porter Jr. So if he's not hot, good fucking luck, because Jamal Murray is more of a mid-range guy. He can shoot a 3-ball, but he's more getting to the lane, mid-range pull-up guy off pick and roll with Jokic. He's not really spotting up shooting threes that much, like Mike Porter Jr. So they're in trouble, bro.
For me, like I said, I don't expect Kawhi to be that fish, because game 2, that was just, like I said, Kawhi takeover game. But even when he took over, like I said, they only still ended up winning by 3.
Yeah, still
Denver. They had a shot at the end. They missed 2 threes. The thing for me is just like when Zubac's in there, how they play defense.
Yeah.
When they get in pick and roll, I said when him and Jokic got pick and roll, like he drops off and gives Murray that 3. I think Murray's going to have to he's going to knock down more of those threes pretty much.
That shot more.
Of course, they know they're not going to willing to let Jokic beat them.
I think if they do that, though, what they're going to do is they're going to put Zoo on the non-Jokic bid. They're going to put Zoo on Aaron Gordon, have him float off Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon's going to be sitting in the corner. Let Aaron Gordon shoot. Yeah, he's going to make Aaron Gordon shoot him. What the Clippers doing? They're making Aaron Gordon and Russ shoot him, beat him shooting threes. Which if they can hit the threes and the clutch timers, they're gonna win the games. But they miss them, it's gonna be on the Clippers side. Clippers can't.
If they doing that, then I'll have, like I said, even though he doesn't give, like I said, defensively, like I said, you have to go Brown, and
yeah,
I'll live with Gordon. I'll live with Gordon. I'd rather have Gordon shooting that corner 3 than Russ.
Yeah, that's what I'd rather have that too. Because what they're gonna do, basically, they're gonna have to, like, Clippers would just put Zoo and whoever's in the corner, and they'll probably put, I don't know, Derrick Jones Jr. or whoever else they have closing there, guarding Jokic, and switch Jokic, Murray pick and roll, and just keep switching. And have Zoo help off, of course, because whoever it is going to be on Jokic can't guard him, obviously.
Yeah.
So they have him just helping out.
But I will say I do like that their second lineup when they have Derrick Jones Jr. and Ben Simmons at the game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. Ben Simmons too. Ben Simmons is he don't shoot the ball, but man, he definitely plays solid defense and he makes some good plays.
Exactly.
Makes some good plays, so it's definitely a good pickup.
So I think fun series. I can't wait for game 3. I think it's tomorrow.
I think it's tomorrow. If it ain't tonight, definitely tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow, 10 o'clock. Yep. Damn, they got a fucking NBA TV game. Come on.
That's the only thing too, and it's in LA. So of course, I know you said it was a close game, but they were in Denver, bro. In Denver.
Right. Yeah.
So, in Denver, playing against the best player in the world. Jokic is the best player in the world, hands down, right now.
But I know Doc brought it up earlier. Championship pedigree, Denver has it. So
yeah,
it matters.
Hey man, Kawhi got it. Tyloo got it. That's about it. But hey, 2 of them got it over there. Norman Powell got it. Norman Powell won in Toronto, didn't he? He was there, wasn't he?
Yeah, he got one. Yeah,
he was there. Norman Powell got it. So
he hit a huge, because he was struggling game 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, if Norman Powell wakes up and gives them that 20 points regular season, it's gonna get ugly. It will get ugly.
It's gonna be a problem, man. I'm saying, LA, bro. Nuggets in trouble. That's all I'm saying. Nuggets are in trouble.
And the first
They
game
are in trouble.
First game in Intuit Dome. That's what
it's gonna be rocking in there. It's gonna be rocking. Jokic gonna have to have like a 40-point triple double in both these games. For them to even be close.
Yeah. So.
And history is proven when Jokic scores that much, they usually don't win.
Yeah. Or it's like close games. It'd be overtime type shit.
Please, TNT, I know y'all ain't gonna do it, but flex that, switch them games. They got Thunder Grizzlies. That's a late game tomorrow.
They gonna try to give it. They've been putting Thunder Grizzlies on NBA TV first 2 games. They're gonna try to give it to them. Nobody want to see that shit though, man. I don't want to see a 50-point blowout.
Nobody want to see it. Then last series, can Indiana win 2-0? Is this series pretty much done? Milwaukee finish.
I want to say I'm gonna give them respect. I ain't gonna say they finished, but yeah, they finished. I'll give them respect. They're gonna win at least a game though, but maybe 2.
Dame don't move the needle like I thought he did.
He old now, bro.
He don't do it there. Like he don't do it there. They ain't good enough for him to move the needle there.
I thought he was like one of them guys where he like, oh, he go to your team, he's gonna move your needle, but it's not what I expected it to be.
Nah, I agree. He had to be on a team where it's like LeBron, Luka, Dame. And he had to be on where it's like 2 like mega stars and then Dame. Then okay, he like a third, sometimes number 2. Sometimes he got to be. Then that could be a situation for him. But he like a number 2, definitely number 1 sometimes. No,
I think he'd be number 2. I just think the fact that Milwaukee's defense just fucking sucks. Like he has to be on a good defensive team around him too.
The problem is he's on the team. That's the problem. You want a good defensive team when you got Dame as a starting point guard on your team. You're not gonna be that good defensive team. That's the problem. You're gonna have to get like strong defenders around him.
That's what I'm saying.
That it's
but Milwaukee moved pieces, key defensive pieces to bring Dame in, and
that's
what fucked everything up.
Yeah, so. Like when you, it's hard to have elite. It's not that many elite offensive and defensive players in the league. Ain't that many of you can get.
Yeah.
So, when you are not a good defensive player, you have to at least give effort. Dame's probably he don't get that much effort defense. That's the problem. His effort level is just not ever been there defensively, if you ask me.
I agree. I mean, when the time Steph was getting cooked, it always looked like he's putting in the effort.
At least trying.
Yeah, sometimes it looked like Dame ain't trying.
Yeah, like he's taking the play off for offense, which I mean I understand. If you're probably tired, you're tired. But
yeah, he's like I said, he's basically lesser Allen Iverson. Like I got to score this many points for us to be competitive and get it and win these games. But like I said, the team isn't built around him where he can afford to hide on offense. Hide on defense.
In that case, he has to do more in the offseason and get his stuff in better shape then. Steph does it, shit. And Steph runs around when he does. Steph is not on the ball as much as Steph is. Dame's on the ball. When you're on the ball, you get time to brought the ball to the court, rest. Dame's running up. I mean, Steph running nonstop. So I ain't hearing that shit. I'm not hearing that shit.
Dame just great basketball player, but he just didn't. He isn't what I thought he was.
What that mean? You need what?
Like I said, I thought he was one of them guys at first. That just when you went to a team, it was like okay. They're like that already got good players, like kind of like we were talking about.
I think he is. I think he stayed. When we said it, he just stayed too long in Portland. That's what it was. By the time he got out of there,
now you're playing with a top 5 player in the league, and you're not.
Yeah, that's
your game. You never had this in Portland. Now you got a chance to actually compete for a championship. You're not elevating your game.
Yes, but I mean, but look at it. Like I said, look at the team around him. They destroyed their nucleus of their team to bring him in, and they didn't replace. Like they didn't replace a great defender in Drew Holiday. They didn't
destroy the nucleus. The nucleus is Giannis. They ain't destroyed that shit.
They had Chris Middleton for a while too.
They ain't destroyed that shit. They just brought in.
That's not Dame's fault that Middleton fell off. Well, he got hurt.
But I'm just saying, like they're significant. They're not. He was supposed to be the type of player like, okay, they lost some of that stuff, but he's so good that it kind of covers up those deficiencies.
Like
And
their offense is supposed to be that much better.
it's not.
And he's not. No, but you
not at that point in his career.
because he's not putting in. He's not putting in the right work either, though. T. And I don't want to. It was a story that came out start of the season. We talked about it on the pod. Damn, Giannis didn't work together all fucking season, bro. What are you doing? Like, no, I'm not letting him off the hook for that shit. Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not. Call him off for that shit, bro. Call him off for that shit. No, he had all offseason to where last year it didn't go the way you playing Dame. Everybody saw that shit. You should have did everything you need to do this summer to make sure, okay, Giannis is in the Olympics or wherever he at. I'm going wherever he is. Bringing the kids. We going on vacation in Greece, nigga. Come on over. Giannis, give me 30 minutes a day, man, nigga. We got to work on pick and rolls. Be that dedicated, bro. We ain't that dedicated. Get the fuck out of here. Go to Miami and lose out in Miami. With Bam and them. Go be losing down there.
Well, he wanted to. It ain't hit like Milwaukee.
Well,
Milwaukee,
we brought you here to win championships, not to be
as to trade it for him. That's their fault.
Because we thought he was going to win a championship. We thought he was going to come here and actually buy in. He ain't bought in, bro.
Well, is you buying in with Doc Rivers as your coach too?
He wasn't the coach when he first got there.
Yeah, facts.
He wasn't the coach when he first got there. He wasn't the coach when he first got there. He wasn't.
And if it worked the way he was supposed to, maybe the Mike don't get fired. Just saying.
No, because remember they was winning. They fired the coach when they was winning.
No, yeah, it did. So Mike wasn't there when they got Dame. They had Adrian Griffin. This is 30 and 13, and they fired him because the players didn't fucking stick up for him. That's on Giannis and Dame now. That's on them niggas. That's on them niggas. If they go to the front office and say, "Yo, don't fire this nigga." They ain't gonna fire this nigga. At 30 and 13, bro. They didn't fire him. They did it.
That's what's on Giannis. This is basically to a lesser degree. The reason.
You know what? You're right. It's more so on Giannis, but Giannis is not American. Dame is. Dame knows how this shit works. Giannis don't know how this shit works. Dame know how this shit work. He know how this shit work.
Nah.
Giannis, come here, bro. Hey, yo.
Giannis don't know how to
fire this nigga, bro. Don't fire this nigga. We 30-13 right now. Go talk to you want him fired? What's going on right now? Which one real quick? Pull him aside, talk to him. Be a fucking leader, bro.
Bro,
that's
no,
the problem. They ain't a fucking leader. That's the problem. That's the problem.
No, Giannis knows how this shit works. It's the reason why Giannis's brothers was on the team all these damn years, because he needed him on the fucking bench with him so he could fucking play ball. That's
players. That's player. That's not coach player. Player.
Yeah, but no, it's a reason he's on the team. Like Giannis is saying no, keep him on the team.
Player though. We all know how Giannis look at coaches. Remember in the finals when who was they playing? I remember who he's playing. But the question came out. It was Katie. You want to guard Kevin Durant? I do. My coach tell me to do. I do. My coach tell me. Nigga, no. You go on the court and say, Coach, fuck you talking about, coach. I'm guarding him. I'm guarding him. That's how Americans do it. Now Giannis probably do something like that now, but he's not American. He don't know how that shit works, bro. And I guess, like I said, the coach and player, Giannis wouldn't have did that. He would have said, "Oh, they want the coach. He ain't gonna do this. The coach, he ain't gonna do this front office, the GM. He gonna say, "Oh, you want to fire him? Go ahead and fire him." He should have been like, "Nah, we ain't firing Adrian. Adrian's staying. He was 30 and 13. He's staying. Who we gonna hire?"
I think.
And then also you gotta get blame the Kuz too in this series. I mean that he's not. I don't know what the fuck.
Bad trade. I wouldn't have got him.
Yeah. But so my point is, with everything you said, it's just like both of y'all said, and I think it just brings me back to Dame and who I thought he was.
He not. I agree. I ain't going as far as you going, Doc, but I see why you would say that.
Nah, like he'll make it. Unlike Ja, if he went to some of them other teams, they do get better. But I thought he was the type of guy where like he went somewhere and it's like he just did so much kind of that stuff in Portland where it's like, okay, but maybe he was just good on a bad team.
Had that one conference championship run. That was spooky.
I thought it, he ain't the type. He's with him being small. I don't expect him to go nowhere and make a championship contender, but I expect him if he's going to a championship contender. It's like, oh, they other gonna be in the championship.
Shit. They got him. They already had him. They got Dame. They go him. Okay, Like I knew Dame couldn't be your best player on the championship team. We all knew that.
Yeah, facts.
But to go to a team and you have a legit top 3 player in the league on your team.
I feel like with
His
Dame,
prime, dominant every night.
Put Dame and Giannis, it's conference finals or finals or bust every single season.
And it ain't Giannis' fault. Giannis out there dominating every fucking night. Every fucking night dominating.
You know what I'm saying? It's like with them
every
two,
fucking night.
Especially
it ain't Giannis' fault.
On the court, it's not. On the court, it's not.
It wasn't Giannis' fault. They lost to Miami Heat that year when they lost to the AC 2 years ago. That one Giannis.
We're talking about with Dame, bro. Talking about Dame. Talking about with Dame. With Dame. We're talking about Dame here. We're not talking about Dame here.
Yeah, I'm just talking about like with Dame, in the East. I just feel like it should be conference playoffs or championship, or it's a wash of a season.
And this year you calling it down? This year you calling Giannis out this year? Have you seen Giannis stat this year? Have you seen what he's been doing this year?
I've seen what
he's been doing this year.
Yes, but
like legit MVP numbers. If you wasn't playing right now in the same season with SGA and
I can't blame Dame Lillard for getting blood clots. I can't blame him for that.
Before he had blood clots, he wasn't playing that well, bro. He just got blood clots 3 weeks ago. We're talking about the whole season.
Okay, but
he just got blood clots. He just got blood clots 3 weeks ago.
We're in the playoffs now. That's what we're talking about. The playoffs right now. Like I said, even if you they're third seed in the East. That's not bad. They're third seed in the East. They're down 2-0 because Dame Lillard just came back from blood clots. If a healthy Milwaukee, maybe the series is 1-1 right now. We don't know.
If they had Dame out there, I think they would still be down 2. Just putting it out there. They had him out there for game 2, but if they had them out there for game 1, I think they would still be down 0-2. Just putting it out there.
We'll see. Well, Dame is played. You'll give him that. We're gonna see on what's that, Friday?
He said it. He said himself. He said we're gonna see. He told Hallie that. Hallie showed him again the next night. He showed him again. The first night, game 1, Dame street close. We're gonna see. Game 2, Dame played 13 points. Hallie got a dub, and he still won.
4 for
he still was doing. He still was doing this.
2 for 8 from 3.
Still was doing this on it. Just still doing this in his face. So Dame, I need you to show up, bro. Show up. You want to be in the same. You want to mention the same breath as Steph Curry.
You remember? Yeah, no, I'm saying they used to be in the. He was in the same breath with Steph, and I think this stint with Milwaukee is like just showed like it was one of them things where it's like he just ain't never had a people around him, and it's like now, and it was like if you put him right where Steph was, they'd win it'd be the same result, and now I don't believe that anymore.
I disagree.
Once upon a time, that was a fair argument. You know what I'm saying? It was like if you put him in the same part of Steph, you can argue that. Result. But with that show, no, it wouldn't.
You could argue that, but yeah, I'm wholeheartedly disagree with that. Wholeheartedly, absolutely not. And I'm a Dame Lillard fan. I love you, Dame, but absolutely not. And you've been the one saying this, Dame. I've heard you say it multiple times. People talk about Steph. I'm like that too. No, you're not. You're not, bro. You're very good though. You're like Steph like.
Yeah, dog. I ain't taking nothing from him. He's better than
you. You do some of the stuff that Steph can do. You do some of the stuff out there he can do. But you're not anywhere like Steph, anything like Steph. Let's make it 2 separate things here. Just being real. Calling a spade a spade. Steph is like top 10, top 5 almost all time. You're like maybe top 5 shooter all time almost up there somewhere.
He made the top 75 players though, didn't he?
Oh yeah, Dame did.
Yeah. That's good. I was just making sure he got in.
Yeah,
but Kyrie didn't, right?
Nope.
Hey, Kyrie Irving.
That's maybe the offseason debate. Y'all think who better, Kyrie or Dame? That's the offseason debate.
Kyrie Irving, without question. It's not even an argument. If you arguing, I'm walking out. Kyrie is better than him. Period.
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 Man, that's a tough one. I would agree, but I could see why people would.
What does Dame do better than Kyrie?
I would say shoot.
I don't know.
I would say shoot. I would say definitely shoot. Definitely. Range, shoot,
or
overall
range on a 3 ball, but is he a better shot maker than?
I don't know. No, not a better shot maker, but I think he's a better. I would say the range, more so just the range. I would put more so just the range. More so just the range, because
I'd rather have Dame shoot with me if no defense is guarding.
Nah,
Like
I ain't say that.
if I got to talk a wide open jump shot, I'm gonna give it to Dame. But if there's any defender on me, I'm going Kyrie. That's just
Kyrie's a better finisher for sure.
I would probably go unopen Dame too. I mean, open Kyrie too. I'm just over top my Kyrie too. But if it's on range wise, and maybe consistency wise, because I feel like Dame is a more volume shooter than Kyrie. That's why I think his shot percentage ain't high, because he's more volume 3-point shooter than Kyrie is. That's tough, man. But Kyrie is definitely more shifty, better finisher, better handle.
I mean, even though they both, like I said, point guards, like I said, like they're two different styles of guards.
Yeah,
like,
two different styles.
Like Kyrie, like I said, he's shifty and all that, but he still has more of that old school style point guard where, like I said, I'm gonna get my other teammates involved.
Yeah,
Dame is a strictly score. I'm getting 30, 40 a game type. That's how we know Kyrie can go off and do that, but he's more so about getting his teammates involved first.
If you mix Kyrie in where Steph was, I feel better about maybe getting the same results that Steph got.
He's still ain't getting the same result. He's still ain't getting
I said you ain't say you getting. I said I feel better about getting the same results.
We're probably not even getting one championship. Being real.
Ooh, yeah. But I remember once upon a time that was
Steph is just that much better than these niggas. I'm just being real. Steph is still better than both these niggas.
You know, Steph's my favorite player.
And I love both. I love Steph. I love Kyrie. I love Dame. I love all these niggas.
I remember on the show and just off air, we would make those arguments. People, that was an argument. You know what I'm saying?
It's just the way the fucking Golden State is designed and built. Like with Kyrie or Dame in Steph's position, Draymond would damn near be useless offensively.
Yeah, I don't think it's that. Yeah, I think it's just like anywhere you play. I think Steph could be as good as he is right now anywhere in the league. Those guys cannot. I don't think those guys need the ball. Steph don't need the ball. Mm-hmm. I think that's the biggest difference right there. Biggest difference. Steph is as lethal with the ball as he is off the ball. Nobody in NBA history has ever been that lethal. That's in both ways. As Steph is on ball, off ball. He's the most lethal on ball, off ball player ever. That's why he's the best, I think, guard ever, probably. Besides, like, of course, you get to Jordan, Kobe, and shit. But you want to talk about just plug and play guard? Steph Curry all day, on any team. Now, if you talk about fit and everything else, you could talk about that. But any team, give me Steph Curry all day, man. He can plug and play anywhere, because he can shoot, play out ball, he could screen for players. He just offensively phenomenal, genius, man. Yeah. Defensively, you know how he struggles, but he gonna try. He gonna try hard.
Cleveland pulled it out real quick. Cleveland pulled it out 121 to 112. Miami cut it within 2, but wasn't enough to take it the rest of the way, like you guys said. You guys said don't fret, and you were right.
First quarter, Miami was up like 9-2 or some shit like that, and then I'm not even like 14 or something like that. Actually, it's a 2-point game now. I said game over. Cleveland's down 2. I said game over. Cleveland's about to win and take the lead and never look back.
Yeah, Cavs outscored Miami 43-27 that second quarter.
Yeah. She said, "You think it's so?" I said, "The game's over." She said, "Bet they still up by 2." I said, "The game's over. Trust me, watch. The game's over. Like they're gonna take the lead and never look back. The game's over."
And early
sure enough, the game's over.
And early on, Houston is up 22-13 first quarter. Over.
Okay.
13 to 22. Yep. Yeah. I think we hit all of them, but shout out to Brunson being named the clutch player of the year and Pritchard being named the 6th man of the year.
Both very deserving, man.
Who did Brunson win clutch over this year? What's the finalist?
Good question. I don't know who the finalist was. I know he was probably head and heels over everybody else, though. And I was looking at it. He had the most clutch points in the league.
It was Joker, Anthony Edwards, Trae Young, and then Stephen Curry. That was the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was the top 5. And he was just so much over Joker. He got 426 points, and Joker got 312. And then after that was the top 2. Then the next 3 was 47-44-27. So it wasn't close. Like whoever just said, one of y'all just said it wasn't close, and it just wasn't close.
Yeah, I was looking at last week. I was like, yeah, this is. I was like, I'll probably give it to this guy. I looked at it. I was like, oh, yeah, it's Jalen Brunson. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Shit. Jimmy Butler just fell hard as shit on his back.
Not good.
Yeah.
Wrap him up. Get him out of here, man. That's what happens when you cheat the basketball games, man. Cheat the basketball gods. I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just playing. I'm stopping. Get well soon, Jimmy. Hope he's all right, man.
Let's. Did we hit all the series?
We hit all the NBA. We good.
We hit all.
Yeah, let's hit a little bit of this in because we gotta get. I gotta watch. It is the playoffs, so like we can't stay on here all night.
Yeah, watch this game. I'm looking back like, hold up, what's going on?
You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to get a little antsy. So
it's one of the luxuries right now. Look, I'm facing the TV.
Listen.
Wrap this up. NFL draft.
So, and you know, we normally don't rush this process, people. You know, y'all watch us. We normally would talk, but today. I don't care if we have to get on tomorrow. We got to get this show because I got to watch this game.
So let's get it. NFL draft.
See, talk to
tomorrow.
us. Draft tomorrow.
I don't know what number it is.
I'm not asking the question. What y'all want to talk about? Because y'all said y'all want me to answer the question. So
let's get it, man. NFL draft tomorrow.
Nobody said we don't want you to ask.
I don't want to get asked. I mean, just
let's just do the basics, man.
How far Shador going? Where's Shador going? In y'all opinion?
Yeah, you know, so Shador, I got him ending up being a Raider by the end of the night. There was a old assistant coach out there that I think is whoever he's with is being a genius. He's worst interview ever. He's trying to he's just not that good. But I think it's a pump fake, smoke and mirrors.
Trying to dog it so he can slide to him
to drop just a little bit so I can come grab him. Yeah. So that's what I heard that theory and I believe it. And you know, we've been very critical of Shador Sanders through his career. I just hope that he balls out in the NFL because there's so many people right now just wanting him to fail. It's like crazy. They want him.
Everybody seems like,
huh?
It's almost everybody. It seems like.
Yeah, I know. It's like, damn, don't none of y'all want him to be good?
Like, anybody like this kid? Anybody like him? Shit.
Now, and you know, remember we talked about it, T, and Rand agreed with me. You didn't as much. He's not the most likable person, personality wise.
He's not. He's a little bit of an asshole sometimes.
But it's mainly because he's black. Because like I said, Dan Orlovsky brought it up. Baker Mayfield was the same cocky, arrogant coming out.
Niggas didn't like him either.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like him.
I didn't like him. And that was the reason.
It's not as bad. I will give you that. It's not as bad. But a lot of people didn't like
the masses.
The draft analysts, I want to know why talk about Baker getting slotted down to the late in the first round.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, because but weren't they saying Baker's arm strength? Like they're saying he has some elite arm talent, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Nobody was saying Baker wasn't good.
Yeah, he had elite arm talent. He was looking at it as like, come on, he had.
People
I ain't saying Shador is not elite, but what I'm hearing the analysts say is like he's not like his arm strength ain't all that good. Like he's saying he's not like blowing you off the field with his athletic ability. Is what I'm hearing.
Like, so yeah, that's the difference between Baker. Some of it does have race. I'm not gonna throw.
Yeah, definitely race plays a part. But Baker,
when Baker, nobody was saying
Baker didn't have an arm.
Nobody was saying
no one down a character like Shador is. Like they're talking all off field with Shador.
No, I'm hearing the arm. They said arm strength.
A lot of people are saying there. If you pay attention, I've just been watching a little sports.
Yeah, me too.
They're saying he's not that good.
They saying his arm strength ain't that good. They saying he's not that athletic.
To the point where you just said, where you talk about the GM at the end, he said he wasn't good, but you talk about he didn't interview well. He's too cocky. He's too arrogant. All that's. I'm talking
about that. I'm talking about the football analytics. They're saying his arm strength is not that strong. They saying his accuracy is good. They saying he's accurate, but his arm strength ain't that good. He's saying he ain't that athletic. He ain't that fast. What I'm hearing.
It's gonna be like.
I'm hearing off-field shit too, but I'm hearing on-field criticism too.
I think he's getting some of that hate though, because he is black. That has something to do with it.
Facts.
Two, he's not likable, and he doesn't have really the accolades to have the attitude that he has yet. And that's what we talked about. Where it's like, he did the finger pointing and all that, and that was weird when you're supposed to be the starting quarterback. And it's coming back now, like we said it would.
Mm-hmm.
If you disagreed at the time, and it's coming back now, like you said he would, because he's not. He doesn't have the. We don't know what he's like really in the locker room. All his teammates love him, but on the outside looking in, it doesn't look like he has the quality to probably be the leader of grown men in a locker room
right
now.
Like I said, why should the outside? Like I said, we shouldn't. We should. I know we should, but like they're going to do it anyway. But like we shouldn't be that judge of characters. Like I said, if his teammates and everyone loves him, that should be all that matters.
Well, it's a little different when we talk about grown men, though.
Yeah, but I say you talking about fucking 18 to 22-year-olds versus 24 to fucking 40-year-olds. And in the NFL locker room, they got families and kids his age.
Yes, right. And a lot of them niggas in college he played with playing. That's gonna be the last time they ever played, and it's just like, oh, this is Shedeur Sanders, Deion Sanders. They can't say too much, bro.
And they know that if I piss them off, I ain't getting no clock. I'm gonna be out of here. And if they're like, nigga, who are you? You Shedeur Sanders. Nigga, fuck you.
And honestly, the thing is, time will tell. But no matter which team he goes to, like I said, unless it's like Giants or the Patriots, he's not going to start. Like if he goes to the Raiders, he's not starting. They just paid Geno Smith for 2-year contract. He's not going to start.
I don't want him to start right away. I hope he can take time in and learn. But like he got some growing up to do because he's just what's the right word of saying it? I don't never have a problem with a good player. Let's say nuts hang, but he has to learn to do it the right way with grown men. That I think some of the thing his answers will rub grown men the wrong way, where he gonna have it. And that's what was always arguing. The kids are Shedeur.
Let us see. We don't know yet. Let us see how whatever he goes to. Let us see how the guys camp starts 2 weeks from now. Let us see how he takes over the locker room. Or
I bet you he has a different attitude in the locker room than what we see.
I'm about to say he's not gonna be the same. He's not gonna act the same as he acted in college, because he's not gonna have that. He's not gonna have that pull. He knows that. I'm sure he's smart enough to know that.
And I said that
I ain't got here yet. And if I come to God, then hey, I'll do what I want to do. But right now, I'm coming in as second, third string quarterback, earning my stripes around here.
I said that months ago when we said, like I said, it's different when your pop's the coach. And you got the clout. You can do anything, but when you got grown men,
your pops Deion Sanders.
Yeah, and we also said too that a lot of
times your pops be the coach, but your pops is Deion Sanders.
And we also said too that these niggas also they know who coming in there and they read articles and they see the articles and see videos and hear stories about you shit and hear stories about this nigga too. So if he had a reputation out there from teammates and being an asshole in the locker room, it's gonna carry over. He's gonna have to earn. He's gonna have to work even harder to earn their respect.
Yeah, and because
let's leave that shit.
If you get the days, if this day is in the second string, you can hit that quarterback. He gonna get hit.
And if he says something slick, they're gonna fuck him up even harder.
When the difference is like a Joe Burrow or something. If let's say it's days you get the quarterback, and we still ain't hitting Joe. Let me push. He gonna get hit, and most rookies would, but I think you know what I mean. T, you get what I'm saying?
Like I said, I know he'll learn that. Baker Mayfield was the same shit in Cleveland. Like I said, he was cocky, arrogant. Came in
the hard way though. Had to learn the hard way. She ain't there no more. Burn a lot of bridges too.
Well, shit. I think that's more a blessing on Baker because shit now he's better.
And Baker's still a little cocky, but like his attitude is a lot different.
Definitely more humble than he was. Definitely more humble than he was.
Like he's the cocky that people can get behind now.
Yeah.
Like where it's like, bro, we're gonna whoop y'all ass. It's cool. And then certain things you be like, bro, Baker, you're tripping.
Yeah,
like,
asshole.
What are you talking about?
Asshole, dude. Straight asshole. But we always say here, we hope that, and we all room for Shedeur. I'm rooting for Shedeur. I want to see him be great.
I want him to be one of the best quarterbacks that ever touched the field. That's what I want.
Ever.
Yeah,
I want to be one of the best ever.
You know what I'm saying?
So hopefully he gets in there and he,
just tears it up. Man. You know what I'm saying?
Potential, start whenever he ready to start and come out killing him, man.
Yeah, like this isn't. I think he is that good, me personally. So
yeah,
but I can see why he has. It's like he has his dad attitude without the talent or the I won't say the talent, but his dad was crazy good in college. You know what I'm saying?
That was like world class. Like you ain't shown that kind of talent yet.
Yeah, like yeah,
you
you're not Deion Sanders, and that's what a lot of people feel from. He's coming in with the Deion Sanders attitude, but just like he ain't do what Deion did.
Like you're not even top quarterback in this class, and if you was, you wouldn't even be top quarterback. If they're saying this, like Cam Ward is top quarterback this year, he'll be like 5th last year. What they're saying,
like
last 2 years, like, they're not that good.
We've all heard the story. I think he went in.
We seen that with our own eyes. Yeah, like he looked bad last year. Like he hit. My biggest thing, he held on to the ball too fucking long. That's my biggest takeaway against him. But yeah, but also his offensive line wasn't that good.
True.
So he did the best with what he could. But now, like I said, we'll go to a team.
If you go to the Giants, good luck.
Hey. You know, Shador coming in with that the famous story that Deion Sanders had when he went to interview with the Giants and they asked him and he wanted to do all these questions and shit and they like what pick y'all got? 9th. Oh yeah, y'all won't be drafted. Yeah, I won't be. I'm out.
I ain't gonna be there. I ain't answering these fucking questions, man. I ain't gonna be there. I'll see y'all later.
Shador can't do that. He might be there. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
He gonna be there. He gonna be there.
Oh well, yeah. He's definitely gonna be there. Well, not number 3 because I think that's where Abdul Carter's gonna go. So
yeah,
we'll see. Well, I think his best fit will be Pittsburgh, but we'll see if he falls that far.
I agree. Really good that'd be nice. That'd be nice. They say he did off Tomlin too, so that'd be dope.
And
then you got Travis Hunter
going to Cleveland.
Most of mock drafts are saying that he will be Cleveland, which I think is a good fit for him.
Okay, so obviously we know Travis Hunter is him, but how do y'all feel about him saying
he ain't playing?
He'll basically retire if he doesn't play both sides of the ball.
You know what though? After thinking about it, in the regular season, especially, give it a shot. Shit,
let him do it. Let him do it.
Yeah, give him a shot. Hey, because people I know people have been doubting him, and I doubted it that he could do it in college. Where I'm like, I don't know, bro, because nobody else was doing it. So give him a shot.
People's done it.
Let him do it too. I say let him do it. And hey, if he starts getting worn down, then obviously say, hey, look, try it. Obviously, you see you're getting worn down. You can't do it, bro. Cut back. You have to cut back on snaps on both sides of the ball, or pick one side of the ball and go with that side. I'll let him try it though.
I wouldn't let him do it just because Cleveland doesn't have a quarterback right now. Like he can be out there. I say he can be out there doing it, but if Cleveland doesn't have a accurate quarterback get you the ball, then you just wear and tear on your body for nothing. Until Cleveland
do it.
No. That's say if I'm the coach and GM, I'm not allowing him.
I feel you though. You're trying to protect him from himself.
Yes, like we don't have a valuable quarterback right now. No. Yeah. No. But
well, don't draft me then. All right, bro. I ain't draft your ass then.
But I think Cleveland will be a great fit. And they already have we already been saying for years they have a Super Bowl caliber defense up there.
Yeah, Miles Garrett.
And his ass going to be even crazier.
Yeah, man. I think it'd be a good spot for them. I don't think they don't do too bad defensively up there with defensive players they get. They seem to develop them pretty good. So hopefully he do good up there on defense, and hopefully they don't kill him on offense. He just don't be a good player on offense. If he wants to do that, hopefully he succeeds both.
I'm sure they're smart. They'll just have like packages for him. Like he ain't gonna be out there first, second, and third.
Yeah.
Then
that's all I got for draft. Honestly, I got any other players I want to talk about?
How do you? Well, I mean, number 1 overall pick, Cam Ward. How do you think he'll thrive in Tennessee?
It just depends on some of the weapons they put around him. If it looks anything the way it looks now, he won't thrive at all.
Yep, I'm about to say I feel sorry for him if they don't do anything else to get talent up there with them.
Well, they're done.
And now they're playing quarterback carousel, man. They just picked Will Levis up 2 years ago. He's out there now, so first round or second round, early second round, but supposed to be a first round quarterback. Or is he first round quarterback? I think he's first round, right?
No, I think it was second. But
early second.
What do you mean, like talent around him? Because, like I said, the free agency period has passed. I don't think there will be a rookie in his class that can go up there and impact the most. So basically, the running backs and receivers they have now is what they had last year.
So do they plan on starting him?
You ain't going back to Will Levis. So yes, I think,
And
No, they could start. They could start Will Levis. I wouldn't be surprised if Will Levis started the first couple games. And
I don't think he wants to. I don't think he want to be there anymore after them picking a quarterback here and then basically saying we're done with you.
Cam Ward, again, he's going to start week 1.
Man, they tripping, bro. I wouldn't do that. They tripping.
But they don't have no. I mean, Will Levis is the only quarterback they have on the roster.
Yeah, they tripping. I would have picked up somebody else.
I
They
feel
go to old back. They tripping.
They receivers. I mean, I said Calvin. They didn't get nobody. Didn't add nobody. Calvin Ridley, Van Jefferson, and Treylon Burks is the wide receivers, and Tony Pollard is the running back. So that's their weapons. They gonna have Brown King.
Man, now what's their old line like last year? I didn't watch too many of their games.
Decent. Middle of pack.
Yeah, they okay.
Will Levis just did some bullshit. Like they had games.
Will Levis just made some dumbass decisions. I watched a couple. I saw highlights. They had him on Sports every fucking day because he was fucking making dumb bonehead decisions.
He's gonna if he comes out there, he's going. I feel like a guy like him, you need to sit for a second until you get like another guy or two, or else he's gonna suck his confidence early.
You're gonna kill him early, man. I would let him sit at least a year, man. They tripping. I know he's number 1 pick and all, but like all the analysts been saying, if he was in last year's draft or even 2 years ago draft, he wouldn't even be top 3 quarterback picked. So
3 and 14. It would if Cam Ward starts from week 1, does they win more than 3 games?
Yes, I don't know. I can't. This not.
I can't say that confidently. Yes.
I think so. Just basically because right now I just think he's better than Will Levis. I'm sorry.
I don't know. But Will Levis looked decent as for them for 9 games he played that first season, and that's why he came back. They were high on him. Maybe. I think it would depend. The running game would have to be a lot better. It's just.
Yeah, they need a lot more than just a quarterback. They have a lot more holes than just a quarterback. Like what else? Like how much better? How much better are you talking here? Like they can win 4 games. They win 4 games. Yeah, so they can win 3 games. They win 4 games.
I think they can win. Like for them, a success season for me is double that. So I think they can get 6 wins.
They ain't getting 6 wins.
I don't think so.
I think so.
They ain't getting 6 wins.
They suck, bro.
I don't see 6 wins coming, bro.
They suck.
Unless you expect them to come in and be like CJ Stroud or Jaden Daniels or something like that. I don't see that happening though.
Which it could happen. I mean,
it could. I didn't watch too much of Cam Ward last year. The games that I did watch, I wasn't too impressed.
Yeah, me either.
He was good, but I wasn't too impressed.
I probably watched 2 or 3 Miami games, and I watched
like 3 games, and I watched a bowl game. I was not impressed at all with the bowl game. So
me either. So we'll see.
You won the bowl. He balled out. He sat out. He didn't finish the game. That's the only thing I not had against him.
Maybe it was a game before that. Then I think it was a game. One of the games I watched one of the last games of the season. He didn't look good at all. It might not have been a bowl game, so I'm mistaken. It might not have been a bowl game. It was a game he played the whole game. But yeah, I wasn't. And several games I watched this year, I wasn't impressed with him. So 6 games, I think is a better reach to you.
Yeah, that's just obviously we don't know, but that's just my opinion too. That might not be him. It's just like they just don't got.
Time will tell.
Yeah, I ain't gonna sit here and tell you, but like I told you, and I hope I'm wrong too.
Don't hope I'm wrong. They just say you don't believe in him.
I don't believe in him. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying I don't believe in him.
Like that. Or a starter just to start the season. Just say that then. You want to be successful, but
football, the ultimate team sport. I don't think he has the weapons around him as a not unless he was, and he's not as good as Lamar Jackson or anything to just be.
But people say. I mean, but people would have said they don't have.
CJ Stroud didn't have weapons, but I believe CJ Stroud, but I didn't think he would be that good. I mean, I don't think he would be that good his first year. I believed in him. I ain't saying I don't believe in Cam. I'm just saying that I don't think he gets 6 wins.
It might not even be his fault. He just ain't gonna have the weapons. That's all.
I'm not saying I don't believe in him. I'm just saying I don't believe in them, the team. Yeah. Like it's not saying him. It's not saying him. He have a good season. They still win 2 games. He have a great season. They win 2 games.
I think they could upgrade at running back, but I think those are solid wide receivers, and we'll see. I think
have a good season and they win 4 games.
Treylon Burks. They just drafted him 2 years ago with Malik Willis.
He's okay.
It's the quarterback carousel right there right now, bro. I'm not.
Well, yeah,
if I'm him, I'm not happy going there.
Because they suck. The quarterbacks they had sucks. That's on them, not Cam Ward.
Right, but also I think even if you got like, you couldn't have him to make that team decent.
They picked them, and y'all picking me. So do I suck too? I
think it's really only one quarterback in the NFL right now that would have made that team maybe close to a playoff team, and it's Lamar Jackson, just because of the way what he can do with his legs.
Who, Tennessee?
Yeah,
I ain't saying all that.
Who else,
bro?
They just ain't got no weapons, bro. They suck.
Games, bro. Will Levis lost. Like the games was low scoring, and Will Levis just did some dumb shit.
It was a couple of games they could have easily won. He had a fumble or a dumbass interception where it was like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? But still, like I'm not saying he's gonna be a rookie, bro. I'm not saying he gonna come in there and make some dumb decisions too. I don't know. I didn't watch enough of him to know. The games I saw, I wasn't too impressed. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
What I do know is
I've seen games too. I think Cam Ward is better than Will Levis. Like I said, I'm sticking at 6 games. And I said still losing record, but that for me, that's an improvement for Tennessee.
Yeah, it would be, but I
over under 6.
I wouldn't bet that.
Yeah, over under 6.
I'm curious what Vegas odds is on that now. I'm
writing this down. Over under 6 again. I'm starting to take it under. Now, of course, it's preseason, so things could change. Right now, Titans over under 6 games. I'm going under.
Yeah,
He going at 6.
Yeah. I'm going under. I don't gotta just under. I
ain't saying.
But I do hope I'm wrong because I want, like, really seriously, I want Cam Ward.
Then also you got to factor into they play in a weak division. The AFC South is not that strong. They can get 4 wins right there out of that division. So we'll see. Time will tell.
It's possible. Hey, if it's low scoring games and he plays smart football, it's definitely possible.
Time will tell.
Not saying it's not possible, but they also did they fire Vrabel last year, or was he off last year?
Nah, they had Bengals
coach last year. Okay,
Bengals offensive coach was coach this year.
Okay, so yeah, I guess we'll see. I didn't watch enough Cam Ward to. I'm not saying I'm not a believer in him, but I just didn't see enough of him to jump out there on a limb and say he's gonna be better in 6 games, or 6 games or better.
All right. Everybody enjoy the NFL draft. Last topic. What's up, baby?
Man, what's going on, man? If y'all been living under a rock,
thank God.
The boy again, Shannon Sharpe getting sued, civil lawsuit, $50 million. $50 million from a young lady, Gabriela Zuniga, I believe her name is.
I do think it's a shakedown. I really do. You know, it's right on time when he's about to make $100 million. I think it's a real shakedown, but I also gotta say, being 54, 55, he should not be in this position.
Like a 19-year-old OnlyFans model, bro. OnlyFans performer, whoever you want to call him.
She said that he said they met when she was 20. The age is up for debate right now.
Still, 19, 20, you're 50 plus.
19, 22, same thing in this
situation. Younger than your kids, and you're 50 plus. No, bro. Big no.
And I ain't gonna hate because everybody on here will be like, oh, you cracker cool. But like, come on, bro.
You've been having a full-fledged relationship, you talking on the phone, what are y'all having a full-fledged, love-hate arguments type shit? You're going way too far, bro. Now, I'm not saying that I don't know if he did any of this stuff that she's alleging that he did. But from the shit that he put out there as well, it's obviously that you were in an intimate relationship with this young lady, whether it be consensual, non-consensual, whatever y'all did, whatever you did, This is no, man. You can't put yourself in this position as a 50-plus-year-old.
What showed me when they played the audio clip, him knowing the climate of things, how old she is. You can't, even if you ain't got nothing, you can't say you're gonna choke no woman in today's.
Yeah, bro.
Not at your status. Well, you shouldn't say that to anybody, but y'all know what I mean.
Yeah, you shouldn't say it at all, but especially knowing who you are, knowing what you have at stake. You shouldn't be out here talking to crazy like that on the phone lines, knowing damn well, bro. Yeah, and then, bro, that's why these old niggas need to chill the fuck out. Fuck with bitches 30 plus, bro, who can be more technically on your level. Cause, bro, he probably don't know how to work half her fucking phone that she got, half the phone he got. He don't know what she doing. He don't know how none of this shit works. Recording none of this shit. He don't know how none of this shit works, bro.
We seen that earlier when he allegedly said he didn't know his live when he was doing that shit, that crazy shit.
Yeah.
Bro, you very gullible out here, bro. You gullible out here in these streets, man. You can't fuck with these young hoes. You gullible out here. You a ticket. You a meal ticket.
And I'ma just say it. Never mind. I ain't gonna say it.
Nah, say it, bro. It's down to the wire, bro.
It's a certain demographic of women that you just got to worry a little bit more about in this situation. And I mean, when you look at all the stars that are being, it's accused, it's just a certain, and that's not to say it don't happen to other women, but like y'all, if y'all catch my drift, it's a certain demographic.
And usually when it happens to those other women, usually it's more evidence that comes out that shows that, all right, this nigga was out here on some foul shit. But usually when it's like you said, the demographic that this young lady happens to look like she is, I'm not sure. I don't know her nationality, but yeah, he's you put yourself at risk, man. Mess with them.
As a black man.
Obviously now, I think it is a shakedown, but honestly, I can't say I don't know because I feel like I won't call it a shakedown now because, bro, it came out and your lawyer said it. You offered her $10 million to keep it.
But that
don't mean ain't shakedown. No, that just mean he didn't want it to get this messy.
Listen. As a lawyer, let me add this to my job. That don't mean that he did it, but he also probably talked to his team and people like this. Like, okay, first that I heard that might be a lie, but let's just put it out there. A settlement isn't. I don't want to take the PR hit. All the stuff, because it's gonna be some facts that come out, and let's say I'm gonna win. It's gonna be some. I ain't rape you, but it's some facts that's gonna come out. Like I'm
gonna put me in a different light. It already did.
It already did. The
PR, want big black baby, and you keep texting her, bro. After you say she want big black baby, you keep texting her. Red flag, bro.
Yeah, like, and it's.
But I'm just saying, I don't.
Deal might be like, think about it. He about to make $100 million deal. I offered a $10 million. I'm saving myself this other hit because now he could lose this $100 million. So $10 million ain't shit. When you look at it like that, he might not get that deal.
This came out before. It started before that $100 million came out.
That's my point. Like this happened all before he got offered the $100 million deal.
Yeah, this whole negotiation is January. What we saying? Like they saying that Bugsy first reached out like January, February type shit before this $100 million came out.
You trust me that he knew that some money was on the way. Like when you,
he probably knew that. Yeah, obviously
that much money. Like they've been. It's only April. They know it was cooking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he's like,
but she probably didn't know that. She probably didn't know that though. That's what.
Yeah. But I'm just talking about strictly about the offering.
The $10 million.
That don't mean that you did this. Like I just can't take this PR hit. I'm about to make this money. His career's booming right now. This is the last thing he needed because I ain't know what his ceiling could be because everybody just love him at the moment, and a couple bad, it's over fast.
Guilty or not of this, of whatever this girl's accusing him of, he took it. He definitely lost some money with this. And then money
this isn't a criminal case, and they say innocent until proven guilty, but when you're looking in a court of public opinion, it's always guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah, and even if you prove innocent, you're still going to be guilty.
It's dirty. That's why you. That's why you pay.
That's why you pay to get it wrapped up early, and this never comes out. But then if you do pay and then later on it comes out, it's going to be even worse probably too. So get that to worry about as well. But I think he's handling it wrong as well. Like the whole, I agree with him coming out and saying I didn't do anything wrong, but his whole little video statement, I think a bit too much.
I know his lawyers told him not to, but he just felt like such
a for real. Okay.
When you have shut up. We're not doing no talking.
We don't need to do that.
But what they did is like, hey, if you're gonna talk, and you just absolutely have to, because some people are like that, you need to say boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I feel like he probably had to talk. He felt like he had to say something.
Yeah,
I get it because you still on air, you still on TV, you still on ESPN, you still doing nightcap and shit,
affecting my deals and everything. And then if he let's say he doesn't say nothing, and they go ahead and drop that 30 clips, that 30 clips, seconds clip or whatever, then it's going to look even worse. So now he's letting the public know that they're probably going to do this. I told y'all about it. It's 10 minutes. They're just releasing a 30-second clip that's gonna make me look even worse. Even worse it is.
Yeah, but then you saying what you saying, then the audio shit coming out. If it's real or not, I'm not sure if it's real or not. It sounds like it's Shannon Sharpe in the audio. It could be AI. Who knows? I believe it's him now because you coming out. You now. That's why you shut up. If you shut up, anything comes out, we can all say, is that real? We don't know if it's real or not. Now you came out, you show text messages and shit. We know you communicate with this girl. So now I'm thinking that's probably you on audio. It's probably you, Shannon. So now that you come out saying you're innocent, if it comes out that anything looks wild, which is already kind of looking wild, you're saying you're choking somebody on audio, you're saying you're gonna choke her in public and shit. If you see a video or some foul shit, it's gonna make you look even worse. Now you say you didn't do shit, and you come out there shows you did shit. It's gonna look even worse.
But also we need to. But also, I mean, like I said, but they're only releasing bits, and I'm pretty sure they're chopping it up.
It's done on purpose. Yeah,
but it's like
the whole build up shit.
We need the full context of, like I said, the conversation, because like I said, even though you shouldn't be saying over the phone, I'm gonna choke you in public and all that shit, according to the text message that she was saying, she liked that shit.
But it was the context. That was different context, bro.
No, but no, that's what I'm saying. I don't. But we don't know what the context over the phone is. We just hearing the whatever
context over the phone. We can take context clues.
It sounds like an argument.
She said, "I don't want to be choked," and that said, he said,
"Yes, you do."
I'll choke you in public. Yeah, she said at that time. She said before he said, "I'll choke you." She said, "I don't want to be choked." So
it was a video where I don't want to be choking. Like, yes, you do. You barely got a choice now. You say something like that, but also you shouldn't be talking to women like that. One, let me start there. But to T's point, maybe that's how they talk to each other. So, and relationships is weird like that sometimes. But
they are. Yeah, I put that shit out too. The text message that he put out before too, where she accused him of the essay or whatever. She said, "I no means no."
Yeah, I saw
that. I begged you not to do it. I begged you to put protection on. You put it in my back door. You put it in my ass anyway. I cried when you left, and all he said was, "Can I call you?" Now, good thing he didn't say, "I apologize for any of that," because he didn't make fault to that shit. So, they're still up in the air there. But man, if a video come out and she's saying no, and you still going forward with some shit, bro, it's gonna look real wild. I don't care.
Even if you win, and that's the thing with the civil.
If that's y'all thing. Use a different safe word, bro. No, it's not a good safe word to use. Use a different safe word.
I agree with that.
No, it's not a good word to use. If you say no, I'm gonna stop whatever I'm doing because I don't know if you're serious or not. So if it's a video come out and she's saying no, he continues to do whatever he's doing, it's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be ugly.
Curtains.
Yeah, so
the only thing that he have going for him that others didn't is like, oh, he was in a relationship with this girl, and he'll be like, well, that was what we were into, and she's shaking me down. That would have to be his argument.
If he had more evidence of her. Or if he can get the whole video and it's longer where she's saying, yeah, choke me. And then that time she was saying no, but it's still a little terrible where she's saying yes at one point and she's saying no at some point. If you keep going, it's gonna look terrible.
His lawyers best believe they working on discovery. Both sides to have that sex tape very soon.
Yeah, it's right now, it's not a good look for him, man, at all.
Yeah, even if it comes out, his reputation is stained right now.
Definitely. And also when you have been like, such a stickler to Ocho Cinco on the nightcap about him being a professional, all that kind of shit, and then if you look back, as you've been seeing clips coming up, you have Monique on your podcast, she's telling you need to get you a girl and settle down, and you doing this shit, bro. It makes you look like you really just were being irresponsible, man. It looks really bad. Really bad.
He like, man, I'm telling you,
fake. It makes it look real funny, real fake. False prophet, like a false prophet.
He basically tells you who he. Like I said on Nightcap, they tell stories of the shit all the time. Like I said, this ain't nothing. Like I said, you could tell from Nightcap like Unc was a different nigga off the camera.
You think he was a loose individual. He was more loose. He wasn't as uptight as he perceives to be. But still, bro.
Well, my biggest thing is not even the demographic or anything like that. Whether it does play a part into it. It's just 1920. Okay, and this sounds bad, but I'm gonna say it as he's supposed to go ahead and that's one. You're gonna try to have sex with her, maybe a couple times. Yeah, maybe I'll stay friends and move on. You know what I'm saying? It's just not a good look.
Yeah, he probably selling the girl false dreams. Why she probably got calling her feelings.
That's the main thing too. Like, so I mean, it's always how you treat people too. Like, I don't know, we don't know the ins and outs of their relationship, but shit, like I said, you must have did something crazy.
She felt like she got cheated on when that video came out with him having that sex with Michelle on that video that came out on his live. That was for the whole thing stemmed from, I believe, where she first asked for some money,
which ironically
went along with it. Then apparently he went along with it, about to give her some money.
Which is crazy. Ironically, that he had a case back in 2010 where he had to get a restraining order on and he had to get a restraining order from Shannon Sharpe because of the shit they was going through back then. Mm-hmm. It's funny that lady.
Hey, I've been saying it.
That lady's name was Michelle.
Oh shit! Restraining order ended, huh?
That's why I'm saying that. It's funny that her name was Michelle.
Man.
Hey, I always just said it, and I can just tell on air because people are on their best behavior on air. Shannon a different kind of nigga. He sometimes it slips out where you be like, where they catch you, you be like, oh, okay, I know what you be on, or I got an idea that you ain't on just what you be on.
You ain't what you perceive to be on all the time, my nigga. You be on some other shit, and you just showed a little bit of what you be on. I see you, my nigga. I see you.
I'm watching.
I see you, man.
It the nightcap shows, yeah, you tell, like, he really with the shit. With
especially like, get that little cognac in him.
Yeah,
Oh man, but now I'm wishing for the best for everybody involved, man. It's just it's sad, man. It's sad. I hate that he pulled the race card. I don't think it's about race. I don't think Mr. Tony Busby just goes after black man. I think he goes after anybody he think got some money. I think that's what he goes after. Anybody got some money. I agree. Then some fucked up shit, he going after you, brother.
I don't think it's a race thing either. I think he sees that them dollar signs.
He see that money. You fucked up. Okay, come on over here. Give me some of the money.
Because all this. Well, I said I do agree with y'all. I hear what y'all saying, but like I said, when all the targets he's been going after are black, Deshaun Watson, Jay-Z, Diddy, like. It's
but ain't no white people, like famous white people, being accused right now.
I think he also had a white dude too. I forget the name. I had the name on top of my tip of my tongue. I forget it. But either
way, man. I hope for the best. I think he's gonna be taking off ESPN for a while till this blows over or till something happens. I don't think he'll be on ESPN. I don't think he'll be on First Take.
After this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's might be over for First Take, probably for good, bro. Probably for good. If they let Michael Irvin go for that shit that he got accused for, and we all saw that video. Michael Irvin didn't do shit in that video.
Right.
He ain't back on since. I don't see getting back on here. I'm surprised they let him go on. Was he on Monday, Tuesday? I think he was on Monday.
He was on Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised they did let him go on Tuesday, and then like, all right, bro. After Monday. After they probably saw on social media Monday, I'm like, all right, bro, just stay home. We'll pay you. Still stay home a little bit though. Get everything, clear your mind, get everything care of. But we're gonna have you stay home today, bro, because it's too hot right now.
Yeah,
the block is hot.
Very.
That's Disney, bro. Disney money, man. That's Mickey Mouse, bro. You can't be fucking Mickey Mouse now.
Facts. Let's get to this game. The games, brother. It's been real.
Yeah, it doesn't like Jimmy Butler's coming back this game. So yeah. Right now it's 48-35. Houston's up. 2 minutes left and 2:53 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, Houston gonna win a nice game. On to the next one.
Needed it. They needed it too, man.
They better hope that Jimmy Butler injury ain't serious because
that changes everything. But yeah,
everything. All right, then. Appreciate everybody rocking out with us as always. It's Down to the Wire 513. Make sure I give us a follow. Everything Down to the Wire 513, or just Google us, as I always say. For the good brother Flyman Rand, Josh Doc Evans, the Taryn Bland. We'll catch y'all this Friday for Sports and Spirits. Till then, y'all have a safe, blessed rest of the week. We out.